What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about the Quaro Armor collection that just came out on PC Warframe. Apologies in advance if my voice sounds a little bit rough or anything like that. I've been going through a cold and it's starting to ease up a little bit, so I figured I'd make a video on this new armor set. So just a heads up, I am a Warframe partner, so what that means is I get day one access to all new items. And so technically this video is sponsored since I was given the armor set to show off, so I just want to be completely transparent about that. I'm not trying to brag or anything, just trying to give you a heads up because it's like a YouTube guideline or whatever. If you're interested in the Quaro Armor collection, it's going to be 100 plat in the marketplace, so just a heads up. Alright, so for armor collection videos, I've decided I'm just going to put them on frames I think they look good on, and then show you the frames with the armor sets on. So we're starting off with Ember Prime here. I thought she looked pretty cool with this armor set. Now I will be showing the Warframes that I think it doesn't look good with, and I will give you examples of why. I won't show you all of them, but I will show some of them that I have like major complaints with. But next up we got Volt Prime here. I'm just using his standard colors. I actually like his standard prime color, so I just made the armor set the same as his default colors, and I think it looks pretty good with him. Alright, so next up we have Oberon. Now I'm not a huge fan of Oberon, and I don't recommend trying this armor set with his deluxe skin here. I'll show you what it looks like with it, but that's what it looks like with his deluxe skin. I don't think it looks very good because of all the clipping with the branches and whatnot. I mean, if you actually like that, by all means try it out. As you can see, his like skirt covers up his legs, so you can't even see the leg armor, but I thought that looked pretty cool. Alright, next up we got Nova Prime. Now I'm using her Asuri skin, or deluxe skin. I thought it looked pretty cool with this. It's kind of weird though, the armor does not scale with her deluxe skin, and if you don't know what I mean by scale, if you look at the size of the armor right there, and then you take that skin off, it makes her armor set smaller when you take it off. So it's just kind of odd. I don't know what's up with that. There always seems to be issues with the scaling of new armor sets and things like that, and I will talk more about that with a later frame. Next up we have Necros Prime here. Now I think he looks pretty cool with it, but to be honest with you, I will never prefer an armor set on him over his Prime armor set he came with. This by far, I don't think I'll ever get rid of that, to be honest. But this one looks pretty cool on him. Another one of my favorite frames with this armor set is Inaro's. I just think it looks pretty cool with him. It fits on his arms really well, and it doesn't really conflict with anything, and it goes pretty nice with him in my opinion, or at least in my color scheme anyways. Alright, so if you have Frost Deluxe skin and you're wondering what this armor set would look like on him with it on, it looks pretty good, but to be honest, I hate covering any part of this deluxe skin up, because it's just, I really like it. Especially the arms, they're so detailed. I think it's a shame to cover him up. I mean, his legs not so much, but his arms are just, yeah. I love that armor. Alright, so while we're at the top of the frames list, I figured I would start showing you some of my complaints with this armor set. Now, if you go to Ash, and you go over to this one right here, look at that. Like, if you got the Koga skin for Ash and thought, hey, maybe this might look good on him, and then you fucking put that on, like, that's just disappointment right there. And you know why it does that? Because they forgot to switch it up. Because if you move to Ash Prime, it fits properly with his arms, but it still doesn't look very good. But then you switch back over, and it doesn't move at all. And as you saw before with Nova Prime, when I put on her Asuri skin, that it scaled to the skin. But with Ash and his deluxe skin, it doesn't. Now, another frame I dislike this armor set on is Ember Prime, because once again, it doesn't scale with her arms. It's just kind of there, and they're almost sort of slanted, which is kind of gross, you know? It's like, man, don't you think you'd try that before you you put it out? I don't know, but that's just me. Mesa also has an issue with scaling of the armor. Now, if this were smaller on her arms, I think it would actually look pretty damn good. But the thing is, it's just so big that I don't like it. It just, if it were smaller, I think it would have been really cool on her. But unfortunately, they did not scale it down like the other female frames. So she's just got big bulky things on her. Now, some people might end up liking this. And if you do, then you do. But to me personally, I think they need to be smaller on her arms. Alright, so by far the biggest letdown for this armor collection, because immediately when I saw it, I was like, damn, I can't wait to see what that looks like on Valbon Prime. This by far is the biggest disappointment, because the legs and the chest, they fit perfectly. But then when you go to the arms, like, it just clips through his armor on his arms, and it doesn't look good. I don't know. I don't like it on there. Now, some people might end up liking it. That's, you know, that's you. But to me, like, it's just clipping through that armor and just ruins it for me. So, it's just a kind of a letdown. And even if you were to color the armor part the same as the armor, it still shows up. Like, you can still see it. So, it's not like you can hide it or anything like that. It's just, that's the way it is, and there ain't no fixing it. Now, I almost forgot to put Chroma on here. Now, Chroma is kind of disappointing because I saw the big armor set, and I was like, oh, that'll probably look good on Chroma's big arms because, you know, it's got the big scales on it. The few armor sets look good on it, in my opinion. But unfortunately, it's kind of slanted back, so it just clips in to the back wing area, where when he uses effigy, kind of clips in there. Even when you're standing upright, it's almost inside of it. I wish they would kind of slant it more so that it looked more even with his arm. I don't know. To some people it might look alright. Like I said before, these are just my opinions on these, so if you think they look alright, then go ahead and use them. But in my opinion, I feel like they should switch it up a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I did a little bit differently this time around, and I hope my voice didn't bother you too much. So if you liked the video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, because that helps me reach more people. And yeah, so I hope to be making more videos soon, and this sickness will go away, and I'll be back to normal. So until next time, have a good one.